Can I just tell you something? As a pastor, I will say this about the generation right now that is sitting in the United States. We have lost our expectation. We think, oh yeah, the power of God is absolutely real for me, but my loved ones, forget it. That's going to be a real miracle, as if you weren't. There's somebody pointing to your life and going, you're not going to believe the work of God. It's a miracle. Have you met them? And Jesus said, yeah, I came for them. I came for your neighbor. I came for that coworker that nobody can stand. And I came for that son. I came for that daughter. I came for that son-in-law. I came for them. And we need to have expectation to prepare a place for them. Jesus said, I go to prepare a place for you. That's something eternal. This is in your notes. Jesus is going to prepare a place eternally for us. Yes. And then what he said, he goes, here you go. You see, it's in our hands to invest and to build and to prepare to make a place in the here and the now. This is the church. You see, we create this base camp here at our church because of the work of God that is happening all over our city. We use this as a base camp for everything that we do outside of these walls. And we're sending and going all the time. But the problem is that too many of us are not expecting that anything else is going to happen. 10 years ago, we started a church here. And when we started gathering, it was just a handful of people, really about 40 people were gathering on Wednesday nights. We had some Sunday services as well, and we were looking forward to the grand opening. We're going to celebrate our 10 years Labor Day weekend. You are not going to want to miss that. But let me just tell you something. We were expectant 10 years ago. We fully expected that God would actually find 1,800 people over the last 10 years that would bow their heart to Christ and invite him into their life, and that we would be walking the side of Christ together. We expected that. We expected for marriages that were broken and obliterated to come back together and to find healing and wholeness. We expected the addicted to become healed and whole. We expected those things. That's why we invested. That's why we built. That's why we came. Otherwise, what's the point? The point is that we're the church. And Jesus says, here you go. And here's the thread that runs through this whole message today, is that God is powerfully present in our lives. But there's got to be an expectation of that we can make room for it, so we can grow in our capacity to understand the work of God. Because this is not a kingdom like the kingdoms that I know. Jesus is retraining my mind and redeveloping these pathways in my mind and saying, no, it's not the way you think it's here. It's actually this way. Otherwise, what's the point in me teaching? I'm teaching you because these are things you don't already know. It's the great handoff.